Good morning, everyone. My name is Kasey Waller, and I am a guest today on Mr. Cage's Thought of the Day. And the quote that I want to share with you guys today is maintain while you build instead of only maintaining. And I think this is important because a lot of times when you ask people, hey, how you doing? Maintaining. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to just kind of push the envelope a little bit more for us to think past just sustaining what it is that we have. And it's fine, to sustain our relationships, to sustain our health, our finances, and all these other areas of life. But at what point, when we're talking about our long-term goals and our future, what is it that we're building for? And if we only stay in the mode of maintaining, we do not leave room for us to maintain while stepping outside of the maintaining and begin to actually establish and build something. And it is not limited to just from a career business standpoint, but even our relationships, even our finances, even our health. What is it that we actually want to see take place in our lives moving forward? And if we only have the mindset that I only have to maintain, that's all that we will ever do. And that is with a limited mindset, because if we don't believe that we can accomplish more, then certainly we will not build for something more. So there's a level of faith and imagination that has to take place in that piece to even want to actually build something. Even your relationship, you may be with a friend or in an intimate relationship for years. Do you want it to just stay the same, year after year after year, or do you actually want it to build and create more intimacy and create something of more substance? And that comes with definitely being intentional, but we also have to identify that for ourselves of what is it that I actually want to see in my life? Because when we can identify it, then we can start building for that. So even if it's a certain dollar amount that you want to accomplish in your life, that you want to achieve, you can build to that point. And in that, we just have to be intentional. We have to be consistent. And we also have to believe. And most importantly, in tandem with all of that, we have to apply work to that. We actually have to put plans in place and actually start to execute on them, because as we know, nothing just happens just because we say this is what we want. There's a lot of work and faith that goes in place to when you see people accomplish things. When you look out into big brands and relationships, who, you see, I think Steve Harvey had this show where he interviewed this couple who were married for like 60 something years. They built that. That didn't just happen. And so when we look at in every area of our lives, obviously we have to maintain. There's a level of maintaining that we have to come, because that's part of the stewardship, that's part of responsibility. But in that, where do we find the desire to want to actually build more than what it is that we're maintaining?